as you know, we talk about industry classification, but really what we actually do is identify the business activity, right? So what is the business actually doing right now in this moment in time? And NAICS codes are great, but they don't always encompass everything about what a business is actually doing. So to solve that problem, we ended up building something we call relevant keywords. So these are auto-generated words related to the entity that you're searching for in the moment in time that you're searching for them. So let me just give you one really simple example. So as you know, my wife works in Cleveland. So I was like, okay, I want to check it out on our platform. So I put in Marble Room, I put in the state code. We hit the request button, and yeah, you get the 6-digit NAICS codes. You get, does the business actually exist? Yes. You get some interesting, relevant links about the business, but what's really cool are these words, right, that help you describe actually what the business is. And as you can see, there's words like dining, steaks, upscale.
Where are you getting this? Are you getting this from the metadata on the website?
Exactly. From the Google search. We're
okay.
From metadata on the Google. But here's a more interesting example. It's called EASE, okay? E-A-Z-E.
Yeah.
And this is really interesting from a cyber perspective, right? Because NAICS codes, for as good as they are, they don't have words related to cannabis or other things like that. So again, let's go through the process. It's going to do that web scour.
What would the NAICS code, or let's say the NCCI code be for it would just say retail, or it would?
Things like this.
Medical and botanical manufacturing, generic drugs.
Generic, very generic. Doesn't help you really. But wow, there's words like, when you look at the relevant keywords, marijuana, cannabis, THC. So from a cyber perspective, or actually any kind of underwriting perspective, these are flags, things that you don't want to underwrite, but how could you possibly know that from the name, right?
It's amazing.
So carriers are really loving this feature. I think it's adding a lot of value to solve the problem of business activity. It's not just about industry class codes.
But what's next? Okay, so a human intuitively could look at this list of vape, marijuana, CBD, etc., and connect the dots, but to be able to have a meaningful programmatic underwriting to turn this into a red flag or a decline. How are you taking those words and then turning those into triggered actions?
That's a great question. So you actually integrate it into a bench, right? An underwriting bench as they get a submission in. What you can think of us as, honestly, is a research tool for the underwriter to be able to do their job more efficiently, so they don't have to go on Google and start figuring it out. They can immediately see it right there in the bench and make their decision.